Hey babe.
What's up?
The garbage trucks were just here.
That's a huge step forward.
That's the very first time since the hurricane.
I know. They're actually picking up trash again. Not the debris piles, the normal trash.
A little bit of normalcy. Doing yoga, whoa, in an airplane aisle.
Between the seats.
Yeah.
Babes, smell this.
Smells so good.
So good. Come on, bug.
Ooh, that's hot. Good morning, guys. It's a new day. Today's the last day that we have our van before dropping it off at the auto body collision shop over on the other side of the state.
Just to get you up to snuff, nearly 3 months ago, while we were nearing the end of our cross-country road trip en route to Florida, where we were headed to help our family recover in the wake of Hurricane Ian, a ginormous cattle hauler rear-ended us. Luckily, we were unharmed, but it left our beloved Lucky Blue totaled, and the back doors of our home looking like this. And with all the auto body shops in Southwest Florida being backed up from the hurricane, we've been battling the heat, rain, and flies from seeping in ever since. But we finally found a shop 2 hours away that could source our doors and fix our home.
So we have a lot to get done, but first I have to run to the DMV because our title was lost in the storm and the flood with all my stuff in my parents' house. So that's one of the things we gotta check off our list, and then we're gonna be unpacking our van.
Because depending on the damage, we were told it could take up to a month before we get our home back. And we don't want to leave all of our belongings in the repair shop that long.
You ready for all that today, babes? I think she's kind of zenned out right now. Fair enough. Let's go.
Oh, one more thing. I want to show you guys this shirt. Our first official Hurricane Ian shirt. Southwest Florida, strong. Bent, not broken.
Good morning, Louie.
That's a good boy. That's a good boy. All right, we got our bottle here. Check out the pool, Louie. Have you been swimming yet? No? No, me either. We gotta check out how our pool's doing, and so we're gonna take a little sample over to the pool store. Well, Louis thinks it's clean enough to drink at least. We're gonna go check our chemical levels and see what the pool store recommends, because it seems like it's pretty good, but we just wanna make sure it's actually got the right balance in it.
Flashbacks to remembering how nasty it was just a few short days before.
No humans have been swimming in there yet. Louis, you're the best. You're the best. Bye, babe. I'm back. I forgot my wallet.
Still here.
Where's it at? You know when you forget something and you just can't remember where it's at? It's one of those moments. Maybe it's in the car. That's where it's at. It's in the car. All right, bye. Round 2. There it is. All right, let's get the show on the road.
You guys notice this? I have like a blood blister forming. I'm not really sure why or where it came from, but Drew thinks it looks sexy. Like I have pouty lips. But what I've been up to since he left a few hours ago is turning our house inside out, upside down, just trying to wrap my head around the fact that we are leaving our van, we're leaving Spirit behind for the next month at the auto body shop. There goes a big backhoe or something. Anyway, it'll be nice to finally have her new doors in place.
Unfortunately, our beloved Lucky Blue did not have a repairable fate.
But luckily insurance is paying us so that we'll be able to buy a Portuguese version of Lucky Blue once we get our D7 paperwork back and we can fly to Portugal.
In the meantime, we're living in a funny kind of limbo, needing to empty our home and store all of our belongings in the now secure hurricaned section of Drew's parents' home, while also figuring out how to pack for a few adventures that we're contemplating for the future. Stay tuned!
Ooh, one thing we can't forget to pack is our AG1. You don't go anywhere without this stuff. We're going on 3 years now that AG1 has been part of our daily routine with 75 vitamins, minerals, and whole food sourced ingredients. Basically everything essential that we need in order to feel balanced in our bodies and our minds, as well as our guts and our brains. Athletic Greens makes it simple and easy for us to take care of ourselves. It is like nutritional insurance, so no matter how many Christmas cookies or pizza nights you're having, you know that you're getting what you need in order to feel healthy and strong. It's also helped balance out our energy levels. Sometimes I'll have this instead of coffee, especially for a midday pick-me-up. My body craves it, and if you want to make AG1 part of your daily routine, if you haven't already, then check out our link in the video description below and you will get 5 free bonus travel packs that we will be taking with us everywhere we go, as well as a full year supply of vitamin D. So whether it's just 1 scoop a day or 1 travel pack a day, this is definitely an essential part of our everyday.
You guys see this mug right here? You saw how happy and joyous I was whistling. Well, this was on the roof, and this is Brittany's favorite mug. Some days, guys. Trolley's running again. They even have a food truck out here now. Some of these restaurants have even been open for grand openings. They have limited menus, of course, and limited hours, but it's just cool to see people from the community being able to actually come back out here and be patrons and support these places that were really just such messes at one time. So a lot of people been out here, contractors, volunteers, and the place is really starting to come together after a couple months. You can see all the cranes out here. A lot of these big shrimp boats are getting moved as well. You can see that huge one getting lifted and hoisted in the air. Things are coming together. I'm gonna really hope this doesn't take too long. Nobody really loves coming to a DMV or the tax collector, but I gotta get this title because without it, we just don't have a title for our van. Doesn't look like there's a line. Wish me luck, guys.
12 seconds later.
All right, well, good news and bad news. Bad news is it was gonna take 2 hours, the lady just told me. That wasn't happening right now. Good news is I got an appointment for this afternoon, so I can go run, do some other things, unpack the van, head back here, and get what I need. You guys are probably wondering where I'm at. Well, we have some great friends in the area. They've been getting all of our mail from my parents, mail from our P.O. box, mail for Brittany and I. A lot of you guys have asked over time how the heck Brittany and I get our mail. Great friends like this who give us addresses that we can ship to along our route and our journey as we travel, holding for general delivery at the post office or sending to FedEx stores, Amazon lockers. There's a lot of little hacks for getting mail on the road. There's even services that have popped up related to it, but nothing beats some good old friends that are around. They're not home, unfortunately, right now, so I can't introduce you to them, but I gotta check a couple spots, put their mail aside, and take ours to go. One of my many errands today. Hey, and another package. We got what we came for. Let's skedaddle. All right, we're at the pool store.
Time to test the pH, salt, acid, and all the levels to see if we can swim in it again.
This is the chlorine, and this is the pH, and we just go by the colors.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool, appreciate it, man. Is it okay to swim in there?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
my wife wanted to ask if she can get in or if it
Yeah, no,
matters.
you're fine.
Okay,
You're good.
Good news. Hey, you guys heard what the guy said. It's good to go swimming. Feels good to be back. Wow, after all that cleaning, we can finally enjoy it again.
It's as good as it ever was before.
Louis looks so happy to be back in here.
Aww.
It feels nice that we've been here, been able to help my parents, what we felt so compelled to come and do. Mission accomplished. We're celebrating all the work that we've done here.
And you.
And you. Oh, that looks nice.
Hello.
Why, hello.
Go away.
One thing I want to point out, the house that was right back here yesterday, they completely cleared it out in one single day. The claw truck, those big black trucks, they came in and removed all the debris, all the rubbish. People are deciding based on what they find out from insurance, personal preference, whether they think it's worth building their house. Just prior to Hurricane Ian, they were offered $1.8 million for that house, and they turned it down. This place was paradise. People wanted to spend their whole winter down here. It was a beautiful, really amazing, relaxing place to be. And as you guys can see from all the episodes we made, it has changed so much. And I don't know, maybe they hope to build something else new. It might be worth more in the future eventually, but one thing's for certain, it's probably gonna take 2 years, if not 3 years, to build a house there. And look at Louie. Louie's having a blast still. Louie, you enjoying it? Okay.
Are you showering?
We'll leave you there. Yeah, my turn. I need to wash that chlorine off.
Pop in.
All right, I'm coming.
And then there's these. I haven't worn these ever, but I like looking at them. Something that I want to point out right here, our Bali book, because we have a few spots left in our trip that is scheduled for May 21st through 28th. If you guys are able to join us, or if you've been looking for an amazing adventure, if you've always wanted to go to Bali or have just been looking for an excuse to return, then come join us, because we've never been. Can you believe it? And finally, after planning for this trip for like 2 years plus, it's finally happening. So we'll put a link to our trip below. You can check out our itinerary and sign up. Anything to add?
There's a lot to move out of our van right now. It's intimidating. But if you guys would love to come hang out with us, come join us on that trip. We'd love to have you guys. Hey babe,
Yeah?
I need you to unlock the back door for me.
Okay.
It's time to get in the garage.
Gotta show you guys how we've been locking our back doors these days. Very technical, very secure.
Good?
Ready? You're in.
Thanks, babe.
Look, Spirit matches your parents' house.
That's very symbolic.
All sorts of wounds, battle scars.
Keeps honest thieves out. And here it is, our garage. We gotta get it all inside here. If you guys haven't watched our channel for a long time, I've just been watching this Fort Myers series all about the hurricane, then you're gonna need to know. Brittany and I travel in a van because we want adventure. And in order to adventure hard, you need to have adventure gear. So this is our adventure gear. We got mountain bikes, inflatable paddle boards, kiteboarding gear, hiking gear, all the good stuff. And we sure can't leave it at the collision center while the van's getting repaired.
Hey babe,
Yeah?
you want your slippers?
No.
Oh, okay.
I want them out of the van, but not with me.
Oh, I want mine. For Christmas.
Look at the garage. I've never seen it this empty since we built the van. But you just made me notice. I forgot a few things in the door over here.
I mean, they're not gonna steal those things. Oh, but they're taking our doors.
Yeah. Oh, that means I gotta take out the speakers
Oh,
and the locks.
dang.
Uh-oh. I don't think I'm gonna make it to my appointment later.
We better hurry. It's almost 2, and your appointment's at 3.
I'm just gonna call it here, guys. There's no way I'm getting that undone, the last minute things, and eating my sandwich upstairs.
Ooh, but you can bet that he's gonna try.
But I want to point out right here, you guys see these doors? Look at that. Look how bashed in that sucker is. I was really wishing there was a way to fix these doors, and that would have been a solution so we didn't have to wait so long for new doors to come in. But there's no way we're gonna bang that out or get those creases and dents out.
We need a tarp. We're gonna have to like cover our bed because I'm anticipating that the doors are gonna be off of this for a while, and I don't know what kind of smells or goop things are happening in that garage, so.
You know, we're in luck because all the people from the township beach patrol, they were giving us tarps when we needed to get everything buttoned up and protected from the rain.
So So we got tarps.
We got tarps. Here you go, babe.
Okay, it's happening.
I should probably double check to make sure this is a clean tarp.
Yeah, it looks a little dusty.
We did just clean our sheets.
It's a clean bed. Yeah, we want to return to a clean bed.
All right, so I just had to leave everything going on with the van back there, jump in the car. I still got that appointment at 3 p.m. to get our title to our van. It would just be good to have in the future. That way, if we ever decide to sell our van, we'll have it. We never know how long we're always gonna be in Florida. And when we have the opportunity to actually take care of these matters, it's super crucial that we do. Let's just hope this appointment goes smooth, swiftly, and I come out with the document I need.
Now serving E134 at station number 13.
I lost it in the hurricane.
6.6 million people have watched this video. You gotta hear it though, man.
I probably seen it. I probably was
Come on, Logan.
One of the 6 million? So this is you squeezing your fill.
That's 6.5 million views. That's 6 feet of water right there. Here we are in our oceanfront property.
This guy right here became famous. Is TikTok your go-to?
I love it.
You love TikTok? Alright, awesome.
I like it. It's just so random.
My wife and I have YouTube every week for 4.5 years.
Have you really?
Yeah, so we're Mr. and Mrs. Adventure. Yeah. This might be the funnest trip to the tax collector ever right now.
I can assure you.
See? What's your name? You're amazing.
Jazz. Like
Jazz.
the music.
I love it. Well, thank you for helping me out today, Jazz. Appreciate it. Who knew that would be such a fun time? That made my day. I got my documents taken care of. I gotta get back to the house quick because we got things to finish up here. One thing I didn't actually say is that whole experience was free. They didn't even charge me for a new title. That was absolutely shocking. I thought for sure that was gonna cost something. So not only did I meet some cool people back there, had a couple laughs, talked about hurricane stuff and just how people are getting through it all. But in fact, what I went to do didn't cost us anything. All right, I like that.
Look who's back. Yay.
Hey, I missed you.
I missed you too.
It's been so long.
A whole hour of being separated. It's a long time these days.
Got some good news. I got the title. That was an exciting moment.
There's more?
There's more. I talked actually with the guy over at the collision place that we're taking the van to on the other side of the state.
Oh my goodness.
They got the parts.
Already?
So hopefully it gets fixed quicker than we think.
This is incredible because we thought we were going to be without our rolling home for like a month plus.
I didn't even know if we were going to see it for like ages.
I'm like, oh, do we need to pack for Portugal now?
We did try to kind of speed things along by getting the insurance company from the semi-driver's company to work with the collision shop. That way they could pre-order the parts and things can be fixed a little snappier, a little faster than we hoped.
Try to do our due diligence with this complicated process, you know, a hurricane,
There's
a
a lot
car
of
crash.
processes.
Oh my goodness. But in the end, it'll all be okay. We got a few things to wrap up here, like the stuff in the doors you got to take out, and let's cover our bed. I think that's it. Oh, but we're taking the fridge out.
That's our little Fort Myers snowman.
Here he is. Are you ready?
Ready for the biggest challenge of the day. Samsonite. I've never taken this fridge out when it's full of food.
Oh man.
All right.
Are you okay?
I got it.
You know, at least you didn't have to empty out the fridge.
That saves some time.
You'll be right here waiting for us once the earth's ready for you. And babes, is this all insulation here?
Basically, we had put the insulation in behind the drywall that's in the hallway. We're gonna leave this place a little rugged and open for quite some time. We haven't decided what's gonna happen down here. There's a lot of work that's gotta happen on the rental house next door after this phase. So we're feeling pretty good. House is secure. We got the upstairs in which my parents can live. We got the van in the driveway. Well, at least when we get back, will be the van in the driveway.
This has been like the most uncertain period of our lives. Maybe.
That means there's more certainty coming up soon.
Ooh.
I gotta grab a screwdriver. One thing that Brittany and I have decided since we built our van is that we prefer not to have windows in the back. We never found them useful. In fact, they let a lot of heat in sometimes when it was hot. The sun be baking on the back of the van. Going forward, we're gonna seal this all the way up. We did ask if when they put on new back doors, but unfortunately they can only get doors with windows. So So let's get this off here. That.
I did always love our little rainbow arch design.
I think I'm gonna need a ladder. Rock climbing and carpentry at the same time. How's the form? I'm smearing.
Probably why they don't mix carpentry and rock climbing in one.
But window cleaning they do. That's when guys get harnessed up. I can remember all the time that I spent just trying to get the speaker wires from the stereo in the front to the back doors and ran perfectly through this whole little thing right here. Through the framework all the way up. This might be my favorite tool these days. You might be wondering, why the heck would you keep this, Drew? Well, we need a template for once we get our new doors so we can cut a nice piece of wood, and that'll save us a lot of time.
Although that one's missing the bottom half.
That's all right. Maybe we can duplicate it off of that door. And we can just flip it over for the opposite side.
I think we did it.
I think we got it all. I'll be the conductor of the van.
And I'll be the conductor of that little red jelly bean over there. See you there.
Hi. Well, I guess one last thing. We're going nowhere with that.
That's right. See you guys on the other side.
And just like that, we were off, guided by the light of yet another magical West Coast sunset, steering our wheels towards the sunrise. We'll see you in the next one, and some of you in real life. Stay tuned for our Fort Myers Beach meetup, and as we begin giving the hurricane relief funds you helped us raise to young families who've been left completely displaced by the storm. Thanks for being a part of the journey, our adventure fam.
You guys are the best.
The best of the best.
You guys truly are the best.